Where's that website I ordered? Well, I'm afraid I was casting StarCraft and I'm afraid I never built it.
We couldn't be asked. There's more interesting things to be getting on with. An amazing work ethic. So, I mean, State, Ghosthawk is catching up kind of in the older food count, but really, State is so far ahead. I don't know what State's game plan is. I mean, he's got 2 upgrades in the ground armour and the ranged attack. I don't know if he's gone for any aerial attacks. No, he hasn't. But he's starting to mass mutilist now. It's kind of really it's overkill. That was. I mean, he kind of now he has to make do with what just happened because there was a major window of opportunity for him to just go in and smash Ghosthawk.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know whether he never seen the opportunity. Maybe he was too. He was too into his macro, so he couldn't. Because sometimes you do get carried away, and it's easy. Again, I know we say it all the time, but it's easy for us to sit here and rant and go blah 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 with that godlike cast of vision. But that to me was quite clear, and you could have just gone in and smashed Ghosthawk, threw him in the Warwick dungeons, castle dungeons, Warwick dungeon. No, I'm getting confused between the London dungeons now.
I think you're right. Though. I mean,
he
should have known he had enough units to take. Ghosthawk. We'll go for Ghosthawk.
He's not Gosu.
He should have known he could have taken him out because he saw the casualties he inflicted. He saw that he only had a certain number of units, and he knew that he had a large number of roaches coming down, so he could have kept going in. But on the other hand, he was ahead, so actually pulling back. Maybe it was the right thing to do. Maybe not.
I don't know. It is the right thing if you're cautious because I mean he's got that much money, and resources. He could have just completely taken over the map and crushed him. The Mutalisks are going to move in, but it's pretty bad timing. The cannon's up, but they can just focus down the cannon, so that should be no problem. Also, there was a slight problem with the. He moved all the probes over, which is kind of bad timing because the Mutalisks have just walked in and killed them. Prior to the Mutalisks coming in, obviously not as I just said. It's sounding a bit retarded, but there you go. Another cannon's going down, and I think he's got Blink researched as well now. Yeah, so Ghosthawk's got Blink, so he can deal with the Mutalisks. And obviously Blink's quite versatile anyway. There's quite a lot of things you can do with it, and he does have cannons up in his mineral line, so he's prepared for the Mutalisks. They're not going to be that effective. But there's a lot of Zerglings there. There is like ridiculous. 5 control groups of Zerglings. How many is that?
118 Zerglings.
Good lord. 118?
Yeah.
He may as well just suicide them into him.
I don't see a Baneling nest, so I don't know what's
Great
the plan.
Spire's on the way, so yeah. Maybe it's just, I'm going to kill you with that many Zerglings, you just won't believe it. I mean, he's got hatchery after hatchery. This hatchery here, though, has not really been, well, there's no drone, so yeah, maybe it's just being used for production. We just don't know. Maybe he's forgot to move drones over.
With him being totally supply locked, he's managed to cut off his own drones production, but then again, he's got quite a few of them. 61, so...
Well, this again just goes to say, I mean, look at the difference there. 200 to 200 versus 141 to 150. It's absolutely disgusting. I mean, looking at the units killed as well, Ghosthawk's actually killed more, so... But 24 workers have been killed by State, which is obviously quite bad.
Yeah.
And he's about to go in again now. 2 cannons ain't going to really make much difference. He could do with maybe doing like a double-pronged attack, send the Mutas in, and then send the main army in, because the Mutas will just absolutely butcher waves in the way. But, I mean, there is like... I'm not really too sure whether he can take on that Protoss ball there that Ghosthawk's got online to say with the ground army he's got, because I mean he's heavily invested in Zerglings. They're just going to get absolutely killed by the Colossus.
It's a strange choice because he knows he's got Colossus, but he's researching Carapace 3.
Yeah.
Missile attacks 2. I mean he's fully upgrading these. So, I don't know, maybe they'd take a bit more punishment, but it depends. No, they wouldn't. I mean, the Colossus have got 2 upgrades on them as well.
Yeah, Ghosthawk, I mean, he has 102 upgrades, sorry, so it's kind of a funny situation now. This is like, the Mutalist he needs to be more effective with the harassment off the Mutalist, and he should be able to shut him down. The cannons are not going to stop him. He should be able to take that Twilight Council out. I will kill the probes. I would have liked it if he maybe taken out the Twilight Council there, it would have been... Yeah. I'm not too sure. Well, yeah, he's actually researching Sonic Storm, but that is from the Templar archives, wherever they are. I don't. Oh, there they are, back in the main. So, but I mean, again, that is completely undefended. He could get the Mutalisks in. He needs to be a little bit more proactive with his Mutalisks because he's just kind of going in the same place over and over again, and he just keeps putting cannons down and blinking his stalkers over and defending it. Ghosthawk does.
Yeah, the thing about Mutalisks, the thing that every player isn't Zerg hates the fact that they'll be on one side of your base 1 second and on the other side the next second, whereas State isn't really exploiting that. He's just going backwards and forwards between the same two.
He's going to deny an
points.
expansion though, which is going to be handy. I don't know whether he's going to quit that in time. I think that was destroyed. That Nexus, although it's hard to tell the Nexus, but maybe it was destroyed, maybe it wasn't. Was it destroyed? I know I didn't check the minerals, so it's a good idea to keep my eye on the minerals when I'm in those situations, so then I can definitely tell. We have got a lot of High Templar warping in now. The Psionic Storm will be absolutely sickening. This is what I want. The Mutalisks are moving into that expansion while we've got some Zerglings moving in there. Maybe do a run by. Well, no, that's kind of choked up some forces there, which is a good idea. And it's allowed the Mutalisks to wipe out that expansion to some extent. Yeah. That's what I want to see more of that. Because, I mean, Ghosthawk's got no answers to the mobility of the Mutalisks.
Well, we've got some Corruptors coming out for State now with the... Ooh, with the Greatest Spire. It's the Corruptors that morph into the Broodlords,
yeah, the Corruptors morph into the Broodlords. He's had the Greatest Spire for some time.
I think he's been waiting for the population gap, to be honest.
He just suicided the Zerglings in to free it up. He is moving up the field now, Ghosthawk is. I mean, I feel if Ghosthawk can wipe out that standing army, which I think he probably can with all the Psystorm and the... It's going to be close. It's going to... I mean, I don't know. Is it going to be close? I'm not too sure. You know, I mean, I really fancy Ghosthawk in this engagement. If he gets down the Psystorms, well, come on, Psystorm and decent force fields. The Psystorms are all over the place. It's absolutely sickening. Massive losses there. Yeah. He can take down all the Mutalisks now. He's got enough anti-air. He's won. Ghosthawk has. Yeah, he's completely wiped out State's army. I mean, this has been a major misplay by State. State could have taken Ghosthawk out in this, early game easy. There are Broodlords out now, but the Broodlords are not going to be able to do anything against that many Stalkers. And I think that's basically it. We're just going to see Ghosthawk walk over State now and just completely shut down all his... Well, shut down everything, shut down his existence.
It's a shame because State was in such a good position, but he just sat back. They both sat back after that initial battle.
There's a ton more roaches coming in now, so his production capability is maybe taking its toll, but loads of Psystorm, loads of damage. The Colossus are being taken out by the Corruptors, but now the ground army's been taken out yet again. All the roaches are dead. The Corruptors, they can't really do anything against ground units, so well, they ain't got no answers. They're starting to morph out into Broodlords, so maybe the sheer production ability of State might be able to save him here, because he can't. I mean, there are reinforcing Stalkers coming up, but there's no proxy pylon on it to get the units up there fast enough. So maybe he's gonna.
That was a terrible place to try and morph it's a bad place to try and turn those
Zerglings are moving in now. There's a couple of High Templar left, but Zerglings are all over that army there. He doesn't really want to be Psystorming his own units, no, he's losing the units. I think he's just going to get... His Ghosthawk's army is probably going to get taken out by the sheer volume of units, which is going to get flooded in their direction. Although they did surprisingly well there.
Yeah, it's just there. He can just keep doing this, Drake, and he can just keep producing these units. But he is starting to lose his base.
Well, the thing is, Zerglings are not the answer to this. He cannot just keep firing Zerglings in. I mean, he does have Broodlords in a nice position there, and there are 4 Broodlords. They could do some serious damage. He needs to pull them back. He doesn't want to lose the Broodlords to the Stalkers. If he can get some Zerglings in now, I mean...
he's not exploiting the range on the Broodlords.
Although he is killing the Stalkers, though. I don't think there's enough Stalkers left now. The Broodlords should be able to clean that up. Yeah, there's not enough anti-air down, but he is moving Stalkers and a Colossus into the other expansion of in the north, the 12 o'clock positions for State, and he has shut that down, so that's a bonus.
It's become a war of attrition here, really. Well, with that many Broodlords, actually, he's going to have a hard time getting a ground army into a decent position. Ghosthawk is.
He's nearly killed 450 units. Ghosthawk, that's hilarious. That many Zerglings have been butchered. It's been sickening. He's moving in again now with Stalkers. I mean, Stalkers with Blink are the answer to the Broodlords. They should be able to chew through the Broodlords, but they will take a lot of damage. The Stalkers are not really. They need to get a bit. They need to blink underneath them and get focus firing them down, because there's that many Broodlings on the ground. He's lost that attacking force as well. More clicking on the map.
He is losing a lot of Broodlords. Status. They're going down a lot quicker than I think they should, really.
I know, but I don't think Ghosthawk has the. I don't think he can do much about the Broodlords. If the Broodlords move down now, I know it takes him a long time and Stalkers are getting warped in. I mean, what have we got there? We've got 6 Broodlords. Roaches are joining in on them. It looks like maybe State has managed to turn this around.
Yeah, we've got another expansion.
Yeah, more roaches are coming in.
Thanks to the... I like that. What is it? The ping on the map.
Yeah, you love
Whoever's
it.
been doing that.
So it looks like this is about to. I mean, the Broodlords are just coming up to the Zelnaga Watchtower. They're about. Well, I mean, them Stalkers there are just going to get killed. The Roaches could kill the Stalkers there. The Broodlords, as soon as they start attacking, it's going to be good night Vienna. I think, really, State's. For me, State's won this easy now. But
yeah,
he could have won it earlier.
Yeah.
A lot earlier. He's going to shut this expansion down, and that's effectively starved Gozel minerals. I mean, he does have a couple of mineral patches left, but not really many probes mining away. He does have some of his natural as well, which is still not mined out.
State hasn't really got that much more in the way of proper expansions, but he's had the mineral stocked up to put 2 more up. So,
well, the army value is disgusting now. I mean, 3,100 to 1,250, and the gas is ridiculous. This should be the end now. I'd imagine. He hasn't. If he can maybe. Yeah, that's GG. I was going to say maybe if he could get some Stalkers around the back and take out the Broodlords, but there's that many Roaches, it's just going to be absolute murder all over the place. Okay, guys, so that was a win for State from University of Leicester, and keep your eyes peeled for the next game in this crazy match. Well, crazy league matches from Group B. So I'll love you. And bye. Oh God, it's a collapse.